Hi everybody, I'm in public, so here's the mask, pardon me, chin diaper in it. 12/9/2021, just want to talk about neurotransmitter resonance and why it could be called even a theory, as it was just an idea that came to me while in the doctor's office. Noting that we are only aware of 4 receptors for the opioids, given the mu, the delta, the kappa, and now the nociceptor. I am believing there are far more to come, but we'll also find that there are other ways to trigger other neurotransmitters to maybe this one that have nothing to do with those 4 receptors, but will, when in concomitance with each other, resonate off of one of the 4 and or more, given more to be revealed. Blessed etc. is unfathomed yet. Noting that, and also noting how music can trigger the chills, basically like a phenethylamine, even a methyl alpha methylphenethylamine, then it might just stand to reason that we might just see merit to this. So, one day maybe cheers. I say hopefully, because we could trigger with music. Maybe sounds can trigger even an opioid reflex. Given I like the ability to trigger the yawn without yawning. Like, you can't feel what I'm doing, but it sounds like wind in my ears due to Suboxone prescription, which I feel is high time to be out of my system. I don't like being at the doctor's office to pee in a cup, to sit here and talk about how bad my life is, because it sucks, because I'm trapped. And I get that if I trigger crystallinely, resonance even, we'll just segue into that, so it's not just a non sequitur, and see that if I stop taking this medicine, then my life just might change. Given I haven't won the lottery yet, given that it seemed like the easiest solution to my lifelong problem, given ex-con and all that other status, I just might go another way and find out that I can use the same thing I thought about with cannabinoids and adding terpenes to the soil during fluorescence to see if we actually can get, during flowering, to add crystals of THC to the compounds, simply by triggering catalytic reflex, adding ambryolin, or even, of course, limonene and pinene, given the smell of the flower anyway. But it does stand to reason if you add terpenes to the soil, one may actually witness during flowering, or pre-flowering to flowering, that one would see a higher THC level. So I'm just going to cover all these things because I'm talking about resonance. I got all these ideas about fan blades. When you have the speed of the fan going a certain way, and then per camera, per the frequency of the person would be similar. So the fan would eventually stop, but you could tell that it's still moving because you're watching it. And then eventually it looks like it starts to go the other way, and then speeds up until it stops again and then goes the other way. So on and so forth with respect to the resonance polarities. Noting resonance one way north and then resonance one way south. Do you understand? I get data from the future. Okay. So we see how the resonance goes this way, and we see how the resonance goes that way with respect to each person's mind frequency, the frequency of the mind. So then one would be able to use certain frequencies to trigger certain responses, physiological, so that we would be able to trigger an opioid-like reflex in a person, as we've already witnessed with music being able to add an adrenergic reflex or sympathomimetic response, reminding me even of that of MDMA years and years ago. So then, let's see, dealing with frequencies. What if there is a certain frequency pattern of light? Maybe it's not one frequency. Maybe it's like a pulsing frequency of all the frequencies that triggers a gamma-like frequency, or even a dark frequency, noting digamma when we part C, given that we see the concomitant as transcendental with that of Moses and the sea, where he takes the stick in the ground and the sea splits. So then one might be able to see C split, given transcendentalism, noting frequencies and gamma rays. So enjoy this giant launch of channels of subjects, this channel, that channel, that channel, that channel, that channel, that channel, and where they all meet in the nexus that I am, just because you guys truly did send back via the female, given fee being beautiful, and that male is M-A-I-L, package delivery. So I definitely receive information from a future time. I don't know the subjects very well. They come out of my mouth at times, and I definitely enjoy the fact that I get to be a beacon for you all. Thank you for everything. Cheers to this obvious fact, and hopefully more will be revealed. But resonance, yeah, that was cool. All right.